What's up, motherfuckers? I'm back, and today I finally get to tell you about my awesome Balaguer Archetype Semi-Custom. So first, let me tell you about the specifications of this particular instrument. We have a Korina Body, that's right, white limba. We have a roasted maple neck with a roasted maple board. We have a beautiful classic sunburst finish to it. We have 22 stainless steel frets, a Floyd Rose original bridge, master volume, master tone, three-way toggle, and a pair of Fishman Devin Townsend humbuckers. So Balaguer is kind of an up-and-coming company in the guitar community. They do several different lines. They do kind of like a standardized line where they'll do like a run of certain specific features. They do a full custom line, which as far as I know is still done by one guy. That would be Mr. Joe Balaguer in Pennsylvania. And then they also do a semi-custom line, whereby you can select certain features and specifications that you want on your particular instrument. But it is actually made not by Joe, but in a factory in South Korea, where they then ship it back to Joe so that he can do final quality control at his shop in Pennsylvania. So basically, I had been wanting to make the ultimate power metal Strat. I love power metal, and I remember seeing so many classic bands that would go up on stage playing these cool tricked out Strats, not even super Strats, but just like actual Fender Strats that just had all these cool like customizations on it, like Floyd's or, you know, humbuckers in the bridges, basically hot rodded to sound metal as fuck. And I wanted kind of the ultimate power metal Strat for myself. For a long time I was considering, hey, I'm going to get myself a but after the first Balaguer video that I did where I reviewed the Black Friday Hyperion run, I thought, damn, this was actually pretty good. Let me give Joe a shot. Let me order an instrument from him to be my perfect power metal Strat. And this is basically the culmination of it. Let me give you a little bit of insight into the ordering of the semi-custom as well as the customer service that came with it. So when you go on to Balaguer Guitars' website, you'll find a semi-custom guitar builder that is not dissimilar from Kiesel's guitar builder, where you select option here, option there, option everywhere, and it basically formulates a quote for you in real time. Very, very cool. And you can basically kind of spec out your dream instrument that way. And there was a few things that I saw on the website that was like, hey, Joe, I really like my features and options that I have here, but can we also do this? Can we also do that? For the semi-custom, of course, it's going to be a little bit more limited, but you'd be surprised at how accommodating Joe was when I asked him certain questions. You know, hey, Joe, don't get me wrong, your pickups, they sound good. They're not necessarily for me. Can I please send you a set of Fishmans to put in there? And he was like, sure, absolutely. And that's even better because if you can find those pickups at a cheaper price, then that won't exactly add on to the cost of your instrument by getting a different set of pickups. Oh, awesome. Sweet. So I was like, well, fine. I'm going to get a set of Devin Townsends from Fishman. And I sent them to Joe. Joe sent them overseas to be installed, and there they are. One other thing that I got installed that some of you guys have seen the video for and remember my absolute fucking vitriol for a Floyd Rose kill switch tremolo arm. So many of you are probably wondering, hey Arnold, how come it took you so long to do this video? That would be why, because I had to get that piece of shit taken off. So basically, when I ordered this guitar in about like tail end of March of this year, and it took about 3.5, 4 months, and it was done, and it was being shipped to me, and it arrived in the very, very end of July. Pretty cool turnaround time. Because I was out of the country at the time, Mr. Chad, who you guys know from a lot of my other videos, he took possession of the instrument, played around with it a little bit, and basically kind of broke it in for me super nice. It also took me a while to actually do a real video on this guitar because of the problem with that fucking kill switch. So I took this guitar to my tech. You know, I said, hey, you know, nothing special. I just need that stupid kill switch removed. He got it out of there. The thing plays fantastic now. I'm finally able to do this review. So now, talking about the build quality of this instrument, this thing is really well made. The features on it are super duper nice. One of the first things I always call out is the fretwork, and they're crowned nice along the top. It's nice and level across the frets. There's no buzz or anything. And as far as the fret dressing itself along the edges, don't get me wrong, this isn't like a $2,500, $3,000 instrument where you're going to get these super nice rounded off edges, but it feels nice, it feels smooth. It's not something that catches at all when you're playing. It just feels good. One of the things also that feels really, really good is I absolutely love the finish that's on the back of the neck. It's very smooth. It's a really nice satin finish. I wouldn't say it's like a nitro, but I would say that it feels like kind of like a polyurethane satin or something. Just very smooth and well sanded down as well. The finish itself on the body is really nice too. The grain of the white limba is very, very subtle, so it works really well with this classic sunburst finish. And aesthetically, the white pickguard, the chrome hardware, it just gives it a really nice classic look, despite the fact that the body style is a little bit more modern. Very, very, very cool. As far as how it plays, the playability, what can I say? It's very, very nice. There's two things that I will call out for you, though. One of which Joe is currently, he's kind of R&D'ing a little bit, because I did talk to him about it. I said, Joe, these are some of the concerns I have. What do you have to say? And he said, fair enough. Let me take a look. Let me see if there's a few things that I can do to improve upon the design a little bit. Or in one case, hey, no problem. I've already got some other options that I'm working on. That would be this neck. Now, many people out there that play more classic style instruments like this, you'll hear them wax eloquent in the forums in between calling more modern players like us various names. You know, they do make some good points about how a lot of instruments from the 80s and even the 70s were really, really nice, well-built instruments that basically were built like brick shithouses. Like, if a home intruder was to come in, you could kill someone with this guitar. And that's kind of the same vibe you get from this. It's rock solid. It's a heavy hunk of lumber. So put that out of your brain if you're looking for something super duper light like an Ibanez RG or something. This is a rock solid fucking super Strat. It is built to take a beating. And as a result, it's a big hunk of lumber. In addition to that, the thickness of the neck. The neck has a really nice, very uniform C profile, but it's something that is going to be less akin to playing a Strat or an Ibanez RG or a Jackson Soloist or something like that, and much more akin to playing like an old school Schecter or a Gibson. It's thick. I wouldn't say baseball bat thickness. For some players who have like tiny baby hands, like Mr. Chad, for example, it would probably not be the best contour for him. Thankfully for him, Joe is making much thinner neck profiles going forward, so he's going to have a few options available. So that coming straight from the man himself when I asked him about it. One other thing too that does need to be called out, and this is, partially the design and partially, hey, Arnold was designing this instrument. He should have just paid the slight bit extra and gone a neck through in the first place, because the neck through I've seen pictures of, and the joint comes down really, really low. This neck joint that is right here is cumbersome. It is cumbersome. It's something that you can get used to. And it is a nice contoured neck heel, but it's just big. It's just a bit big. And it also comes up to about the 15th fret. So basically you've got all this space right here where there's a bigger piece of lumber right there. Now, if you're used to playing some more old school instruments like way old school Strats or even old school Les Pauls, where you had a set neck joint that was almost up to this far, and then everything right here was just a giant piece of wood, this isn't so bad. You're going to acclimate to this no problem. For a lot of modern players that are used to extreme access right here, this will take a little bit of getting used to. So is that necessarily a deal breaker? No. Maybe to you, maybe to some other players, yes. To myself, I feel like I own a lot of different instruments that are able to cover a lot of different ground. So to me, this is something that is very easy to adapt to. A different neck contour or neck thickness than I'm used to, easy. A different neck pocket than I'm used to, easy. As long as the build quality is there, that's what I was really concerned about. And honestly, Joe knocked it out of the frickin' park. As far as how the thing sounds, I really could not be happier. The Fishman Devin Townsends, they sound very, very similar to the moderns, especially when you're in that particular voicing. And it's perfect for playing like this kind of power metal style. Sounds so good. So overall, my final thoughts, honestly, it's a winner. It's really, really well built. It's built overseas, but the final quality control is done here in the States by a guy that really knows what the fuck he's doing, and ended up making me an instrument that is honestly totally worth its price tag. Basic features on this run the instrument about $950-ish, give or take. With all the extra add-ons that I had done, including, I gotta call this out, only $30 for a white limba body. Wow, that's an incredible value. But with all the upgrades that I did, this instrument ultimately ran me about like $1350, which compared to other semi-customs of a similar ilk is comparable. I mean, I would definitely recommend giving Balaguer a shot, design an instrument that suits your needs, and see what happens. Myself personally, I'm really pleased with the end result, and I don't intend on getting rid of this anytime soon. I was looking for the ultimate power metal Strat, and I think I fucking got it. So I know what you're saying. You're saying, Arnold, what are you drinking today? Well, today I am having from Avery Brewing Company in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado. I am having their Rumpkin. What this is an imperial ale that is brewed with pumpkin puree and aged in rum barrels. Ooh. Pours a very, very nice orange color. Let's see. Holy shit, this is going to fuck me up. It has got an ABV of almost 17%, 16.9. Wow. All right, let's give this a shot. Very spicy, almost apple cidery notes when you're smelling it. Oh my god, that's one of the best beers I've ever had. Oh. Oh wow. It's sweet. You can definitely taste the pumpkin and especially the booze in there. There's also notes of like raisins and butterscotch, as well as just a little bit of maltiness. Very complex, very awesome. Anyone that tells you that pumpkin ales suck has not tried this. Wow, this is so fucking good. So that's all I've got. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to this channel. More videos are coming. Thank you guys so much for your patience with me too, because I know that it took a while for me to post a new video, in particular to post this particular instrument. I appreciate your guys' patience. I had some stuff I needed to figure out in my life outside of YouTube. So thank you for your patience. I'm hoping that now the videos are going to start to come out a little bit more frequently. Thank you. Continue to tune in. Lots of new exciting stuff coming up, okay? Take it easy.